Good morning, students. Hope all of you are well and welcome to another online life science classroom of St. Michael's Academy. So today I am going to start circulatory system of toad. Already you have completed digestive system of toad. So only functions left that I will discuss in this slide also. But after that I am going to start mainly the circulatory system of toad. So let's start the class. Before starting circulatory system, first I am discussing the functions of digestive system. First point is secretion of fluids and digestive enzymes, which is responsible for digestion, mixing and movement of food and waste through the body, digestion of food into smaller pieces, which helps in digestion, absorption of nutrients, and the last one is excretion of waste products. Means forming urine, feces. Obviously, it will be excreted from their body. Now I am going to start circulatory system. The system through which blood flows throughout the body is known as circulatory system. Circulatory system is one of the most important system of toad's body. And why this is called circulatory system? Because it can circulate blood through the body. Now next one, what is blood? Blood is made up of liquid and solids. The liquid part is called plasma, which is made up of water, salts and protein. Over half of blood is plasma. So plasma definition will come out from here, and as well as blood definition also you can write from these two sentences. The solid part of blood contains red blood cell, that is RBC, white blood cell, that is WBC, and platelets. RBC or red blood cell is red due to the presence of hemoglobin. Hemoglobin is a compound where heme is which is made up of heme and globin. Globin is a protein and heme made up of iron. Due to presence of iron, this red blood cell is red. Now, white blood cell or WBC actually is responsible for the production of antibodies in a body. And the platelets is actually responsible for the coagulation or blood clotting of a body. Please remember this coagulation word. This is very important word which relates to blood clotting. Actually, at the time of blood clotting, that total reactions happens due to presence of platelets. So this is actually called coagulation process. Okay. So now red blood cells or RBC deliver oxygen from lungs to tissues and organs. Now I just want to say you that RBC carries oxygen and carbon dioxide both. Oxygen obviously from outside to lungs and to tissues and organs, and then it collects carbon dioxide from our body and it passes through our mouth or toads. Same thing happens in toad's body. If I am using instead of toad our, it's actually human being and toad. Toad's body circulation more or less similar. More or less word I have used. That means not full but more or less similar. Now when RBC carries oxygen, it will form, generally it forms a compound named oxyhemoglobin, OXY HAEMOGLOBIN, oxyhemoglobin. And when it carries carbon dioxide, it forms a compound named carbaminohemoglobin, CARBAMINOHAEMOGLOBIN. So these are the two compounds. Now see the diagram. In the diagram it has been clearly shown. This is white corpuscle or white blood cells. These are, follow the ledger. These are red corpuscle or RBC, the thinner ones you can say. Plasma, the dotted whitish portion in between the cells, this is called plasma. And the last one is platelets. These ones are platelets. So these are the actually solid portions, or you can say the RBC, WBC, plasma and platelets of blood cells. Hope so you have understood this. So here is functions of blood. What are the functions of blood? First of all, transporting oxygen and nutrients to the lungs and tissues. Just now it has been discussed. Actually, the first point is due to RBC or red blood cell. That means hemoglobin of RBC of red blood cell. It can transport, that means blood can transport oxygen and nutrients to the lungs and tissues. And it can take back carbon dioxide from lungs to outside of the body. So the second one is forming blood clots to prevent excess blood loss. This is due to platelets. Already it has been also discussed just now. So forming blood clots, that means coagulation word I have already used. So at the time of coagulation, different reactions occurs for clotting of blood. So forming blood clots to prevent excess blood loss happens due to platelets. Third point is carrying cells and antibodies that fight infection. This is due to WBC or white blood cell. So carrying cells and antibodies that fight infection. So antibody and all those things, actually this is responsible, the white blood cell is responsible for this. That's why in case of blood cancer, actually if the excessive amount of WBC will increase, that means RBC will be decreased, and this imbalanced condition actually forms the blood cancer or leukemia. Now the fourth point is bringing waste products to the kidneys and liver, which filter and clean the blood. So blood generally bring waste products to the kidneys, because from kidneys only, when you will read excretory system, you will understand clearly that from kidney through ducts, actually it will come to the urethra and then it will go out of the body. So obviously this is a filtration method also, as well as it happens in liver also, which filter and clean the blood. Now the fifth point is regulating body temperature. So these are the 5 most important points or most important functions of blood. Hope so you have understood what has been discussed in this slide. If you have any type of problem, please jot it down, and in my Zoom class you can ask me. So thank you students, and have a nice day.